Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best.
Hello, ma'ams and sirs. Ronald Ray here, your boy with a cornbread accent, welcoming you to this week's WWE Raw Recap Show. I appreciate you guys giving me a chance or checking it out again, whichever one it is. If it's your first time, please feel free to hit that subscribe button, notification bell, leave a comment, and all the other horse mess. This week's Raw takes place in my home state of Georgia, Atlanta, be specific, at the State Farm Arena. I can honestly say I haven't been there since it was Phillips Arena. That's how long it's been since I've been there. Anyway, this week's Raw is starting to do that build up now. SummerSlam is getting closer. Now we got some matches announced, and like I said, a lot of build up. So without no further ado, let's let her rip. So this week's Raw starts out with Cody Rhodes cutting a promo. Hey, gotta have the prodigal son come in and give a promo in his hometown, sort of. I think he actually grew up in Marietta, Georgia, which is just north of Atlanta. Stop on I-75 and go north, you'll see Marietta. Anyway, he calls out Brock Lesnar. No Brock Lesnar. Said, I guess Brock Lesnar's being fashionably late. He'll wait till 9. He'll wait at 10. He'll wait till the last minute inside that ring for Brock Lesnar. Whenever he decides to show up, Cody said he'll be there. Cody does do a little shout out to his mom, who just so happens to be sitting in front row. How convenient for her. Cody starts to leave, cue the music. Brock Lesnar's music, to be precise. But no Brock. Music shuts off. He's kind of looking around. He's telling him, come on out. Like I said, no Brock. Cue the music again. Cody's like, come on. Music shuts off again. He runs to the back. We hear some clanging of some chairs. And sure enough, here's Cody getting a whooping from big Brock Lesnar. He takes that whooping to the ringside, right in front of his mom. Brock gives Cody an F5 right there on the floor, right in front of mommy. Puts Cody in the Kimura lock on the floor, right in front of Mother Rhodes. Finally, Brock just tosses him in the ring, puts him in the Kimura lock again, and stares at Cody's mom. He finally lets go and says, hey, challenge accepted. See you at SummerSlam, bitch. Which is the magic word for the MMA fighters of the night. As I'll mention later. Next. Now we have the first match of the night, and it's for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. The champion, Gunther, going against Matt Riddle. I really like how the announcer chick says Gunther. Like the way she says Gunther and Chelsea Green. Anyway, more about that later. Gunther had those big chops, laying them into Matt Riddle, and don't sell Matt Riddle short. He can take them and give those heavy chops too. But Matt Riddle's trying to, give him a submission move, and Gunther trying to do the same. The action will spill outside the ring when Matt Riddle, gave Gunther a hurricane, and they get outside the ring. Riddle will spring off the steps straight into Gunther's heavy-handed chop that stops Riddle where he flew. I mean, he done for. A little commercial break. We see Riddle again. Like I said, he can throw those chops. He can throw those strikes as well as anybody. Riddle gives Gunther, a few knee strikes really for a 2 count. Riddle goes for the floating bro, but meets Gunther's knees. Big shotgun drop kick from Gunther. Powerbomb gives Gunther the win. After the win, he gets on the top of the announcer's table and says, "Hey, Drew McIntyre, you want a shot at the title? Let's do it." So I don't think that match has been announced yet, but I'm pretty sure that's going to be the SummerSlam match: Drew McIntyre versus Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship. Next up, we have a backstage interview with the WWE Tag Team Champions Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan. That when they was shout out names of people who they will defend against, in comes Rhea Ripley, and Raquel said, "Yeah, pretty much you two." As this, they had a little face to face. Rhea would headbutt Liv, then Rhea and Raquel Rodriguez started throwing hands. They get a little separation. Then Rhea kicked Rodriguez right in the leg, or right in the knee. Looks like she's injured. Will she be able to go into the be able to defend her championship tonight, or one half of the championship tonight? We shall see. After that happened, the Judgment Day and Full Force, all getting along right now, came out to the ring. Rhea talked about how the Judgment Day are not splitting up, and they dominate and run Raw. She even states that her Latino Heat, Dirty Dom, Dominic Mysterio, is going after the NXT North American Championship Tuesday night, and he will probably win, according to Rhea Ripley. Dominic tries to speak, but he's, of course, booed out of the building. Priest says, "Hey, you can boo him all he wants, but when he's holding gold, who cares?" And after, Finn gets his shot at Seth Rollins, Priest is going after him. He's going after that same title because he's the man with the briefcase. If Finn's not able to beat Seth, he's going to take a crack at him too. Then Finn, of course, talks about want to get in the ring with Seth Rollins again. So, like I said, no dissension here today. It was all friendly. After they all got to speak, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens comes in, and they pretty much set up the main event tag team match as a tag team title match. It will be Damian Priest and Dirty Dominic Mysterio versus Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens for the Unified Universal Tag Team Championship. Either split the belts up or give them one. It looks kind of stupid carrying around two belts. But, oh well. Maybe they like carrying around two belts. Anyway, next. Alright, next match is your WWE Women's Tag Team Championship match. The challengers, Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green, versus the champions, Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. Raquel said, "Hey, if it's nothing broken, she can go." The challengers start out putting a whooping on Liv Morgan. Finally get a tag in Raquel Rodriguez. She does as well as she could with one leg, clothesline everybody, tossing people around, doing real good until she ran shoulder first into the pose. Deville would slap on the half crab until Liv made the save. Tag into Liv Morgan. She does pretty good for herself. Thought she put it away with the Oblivion. Deville made a save here. In the end, Chelsea Green would hit the unprettier. Then Sonya would hit the sliding knee onto Liv Morgan. 1, 2, 3, and we have brand new WWE Women's Tag Team Champions of the World. Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville. I'll quit doing that. I know that's probably going to get annoying to some of you, so please don't turn it off yet. That'll be the last time I do that. Anyway, so congratulations. I think this was the first championship Sonya Deville's had, so hey, she's been there, I guess, 2014 or 15? First championship. Hey, good for her. Next. Oh boy, I'm really sad I didn't get to really sad I didn't get to go now, because I wouldn't have had to listen to hear that freaking song. okay, I would play along, but I just find it annoying. But I would have played along the best I could. Anyway, Seth Rollins has an interview backstage. Finn comes in, says he wants a match for the title, make it happen. He wants to hurt him, set his career back or end his career. Rollins says, "Hey, this world title here is bigger than the both of them, and it's not to be made to settle a vendetta, get over the past. But if you're not, if you want to try to settle a vendetta, do it right here." All right, next up is the Viking rules match, which means we got Viking decoration all around the ring, and there's pretty much no rules. As far as using weapons go, anything goes. Outside interference, obviously, it all goes. Everything's good. Referee's just there to score the tap out or the pinfall. Uh, anyway, as soon as the Raiders get out there, they go at it. Otis dumps Gable over the top rope, lands on top of him. Once the Alpha gets the advantage, Otis decides to play Dudley Boys. He plays the role of Bubba Ray. He slaps Chad Gable, who's playing the role of Devon, on the chest, says, "Hey, Chad, get the tables." He gets the table. Doesn't get used quite yet. They start going over on Chad Gable a little bit. Evard goes for a springboard crossbody, but Otis catches him and turns around for a power slam, which is that's a big boy be turning around. I mean, Otis is a big boy too. So anyway, back from the commercial, they're still going at it. Ivar hits Otis with a moonsault. Then Gable, breaks up the 2 count with a moonsault on his own and picks Ivar up with a German suplex for a count of 2. Valhalla gets involved. Maxine answers back, gets her varsity jacket back. So congratulations to her. But as she was celebrating, Valhalla pushed her through her table. Otis doesn't like this one bit, starts throwing around the Viking Raiders until Valhalla interferes again. They hit the Ragnarok on Otis. 1, 2, 3. Big win for the Viking Raiders. Next. Sorry, folks. As you can tell, as I was playing on the Wrestling Trivia Tuesday video, which is available now. Play. It's fun. Some people think it's fun. Anyway, I am at a hotel. There's people next door. I heard a bang on the wall, and these walls, you kind of hear everything, unfortunately. I thought somebody's about to knock on my door, but nobody did. That's the reason I was like, uh-oh. Everything's fine. No big deal. Just going to try to make it, speed it up a little bit, even though I'm feeling really good today. I think let me know what you think. Do I seem more comfortable doing this sometimes? Maybe if I'm in a not so tired mood. Even though I'm exhausted today. It was hot today, 90-something degrees in South Kakalaki. Oh yeah, I'm still in the South. It's going to be hot. Anyway. Hi, guys. Okay, I'm not going to talk that loud. Anyway, next match is Shayna Baszler versus Nikki Cross. This didn't last long. Shayna, I think it was one of the commentators said, "Hey, Shayna don't get paid by the hour." Cross went after Shayna, but got a rear naked choke for her effort and tapped out. Ronda Rousey was sent comfortably in the press box, cuts a promo on Baszler, and man, we haven't had this in a while. Baszler said, "Let's do this right here, right now." Yes, we finally got a let's do this right here, right now moment. Okay, Cody did it, earlier a little bit, but Baszler did a little bit better. Anyway, Ronda said no, but tell you what, kid, I want to help get you booked for SummerSlam, so I'll see you in a Motor City, bitch. See? MMA fighter calling her SummerSlam opponent a bitch. That was kind of the theme of the night. Anyway, next. All right, next we have Miz TV. The Miz comes out saying he's a winner. Talking about, thanks to last week, he's a winner now. Thanks to that victory over Tommaso Ciampa. Also brag about going to some celebrity golf tournament. Called Pat McAfee and Trae Young the two most overpaid people in sports. Which, in case you guys didn't know, I know you people in New York knows who Trae Young is. He's a point guard for the Atlanta Hawks. Like, don't keep up with basketball, but some of the little things I hear is he's got probably like a 75-25 in favor of him crowd. Don't have 100% of the fan base behind him, but hey, we drafted him, we paid him some money. Hopefully some changes will come. He's already gone through 2 coaches in a short career, same team. Anyway, you don't care about basketball. Let's talk about wrestling, a real sport. Again, just kidding. Basketball fans, I'm just kidding. Anyway, the guest of Miz TV this week is Becky Lynch. They sit down at first. Then, of course, Miz talking about, a couple losses that the man has, gotten lately. She didn't like that, got in his face. In comes in Trish Stratus and Zoe Starks. And of course, Becky wants another match with Trish Stratus, but Trish says, hey, before you get a match with me, you gotta go through Zoe Stark. That's fine with Becky. Also, Trish said, hey, if you want a match with me, you gotta get a tattoo of thank you, Trish, on your chest. Don't know if Becky would do that. Anyway, they all brawl. Becky got the advantage, took Trish's face cover off, and used it on Zoe. And that's how that segment ended. Everybody's always fighting on Miz TV. How come? Anyway, next up is Shinsuke Nakamura versus Bronson Reed. And believe it or not, I just described this whole match without pressing the record button. Anyway, back and forth match here. Nobody really had the advantage. Shinsuke looked like he was get the W until Tommaso Ciampa came in, attacked Bronson because he's in his feels about last week. This causes Nakamura to lose. Ciampa said he's sorry. Shinsuke's like, no sorry. He doesn't like people interfering in the match. Doesn't appreciate it, so he puts a whooping on Ciampa. So I guess another 3-way match here. Since Ricochet's busy with Logan Paul, we put Shinsuke or Ciampa in there, I guess. Who knows? I guess something for all 3 of them to do. Next. Alright, it's main event time for the unified undisputed tag team championship. The champions Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn versus Dirty Dominique Mysterio and Damian Priest of the Judgment Day. And before this match even gets started, Seth Rollins comes out, starts throwing hands with Finn Balor, chase him away. Sami and Damian start things out with Sami getting the short advantage until, Damian threw himself a heavy chop at Sami. Judges Day with some double team moves. Finally, Sami is able to get away. KO gets a tag in. He gets his stuff in. Then he gets cut off. Of course, we'll see Mommy interfering a few times in this match. So more back and forth. Rhea gets involved again. This time, Liv Morgan runs to the ring. Those hands were Rhea Ripley. Guess she must be drunk that night. Anyway, Sami Zayn was going for the hula kick on Dominique, but gets cut off by Damian Priest. Priest was going to go for the looks like the South of Heaven, but KO cuts him off, hits him with a stunner. Now the hula kick on Dirty Dum Dum. Zayn and Owens retain the tag team championship. Wow, that sounds so bad there. Anyway, a pretty decent match. It has the same formula. Nothing wrong with that. As long as everybody's happy, everybody left home happy. Not sure if they'll have another match together come SummerSlam, but so far it definitely looks like Ronda Rousey, Shayna Baszler, Cody Rhodes, Brock Lesnar, 3. This is going to be the rubber match. I'm pretty sure Cody goes over. Let's see. Probably either Rhea versus Liv, I guess. Because she's kind of been mowing down people. I think Rodriguez has some potential being a legit challenger. Let's keep them separated for the time being. And also Drew McIntyre against Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship. Looks like a pretty good card shaping up for SummerSlam. And that does it for me today on this week's WWE Raw Recap Show. Again, leave a comment. What you think about tonight's Raw? If you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button and all that bees and wax. I don't know why I said bees and wax for. Anyway, you folks have a good one and take it easy.
We here at RP Tube Vision would like to thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Also check out friends of the show Ecolife and Natural for home-crafted candles, hand cloth, and other home and personal goods. Look them up on Facebook. Link will be available below the video. That is Ecolife and Natural.